AWS or in any particular cloud environment, we are going to create production category workload. For production category workload, we might have to have an understanding what are the different support requirements that we have, what are the different SLA requirements we have. See, for example, cloud is a shared responsibility model. So here in cloud, we might have different environment, right? Some environment might be business critical, some environment might be for testing, some environment might be for moderate critical workload. So the support expectation from AWS, say if something is going wrong on the AWS side, on their offering, on their products and services, we have to raise a ticket and we have to get a response quickly from them. So in order to get a proper quick response, we can also go and purchase AWS support plan. So AWS support plan is different, and based on the number of products you are creating, based on the consumption, you get billing that is different. So in order to get quick support, in order to get so you can go and enable support plan for each of your AWS accounts. So each AWS account can have its own support plan enabled. I'll show you where exactly we can find that, but let's go and understand the different support plan we have. And then so in general, when you go for the AWS account creation, we will generally start with the basic support or the general support. So this basic support or general support, it has got some preliminary access. Okay, when I say some preliminary access, there are certain steps. Okay, let's say basic. So in basic, if you want to access their documentation, or if you want to access their white papers, or AWS also issues this repost, which is their latest updates and so on. So if you want to stay active with their customer service documentation or communities or stuff, then you can participate in their forum communities and so on, and you can stay tuned. And there are certain trusted advisor checks that they do. When I say trusted advisor checks, so you are running services on AWS, and AWS also has a kind of shared responsibility for every customer. And definitely, since it is on the AWS platform, they will give you option on how to reduce the cost or how to optimize the cost, and then how to improve the performance or efficiency, right? And then they will tell you how to help with improving the security posture, enhance security, and so on. Okay, so there are certain core checks, and maybe avoid single point of failure or fault tolerance related stuff. Single point of failure means we have only one system for your application, and if that fails, it will completely bring downtime for your environment, right? So they will help you with cost, performance, efficiency, security, fault tolerance, and so on. And we call it as trusted advisor check. With basic plan, you will have access to all the core trusted advisor check. Okay, in basic, you will have core trusted advisor checks available, and you will also have access to AWS health dashboard if you want to find a personalized view for different services, or if you want to understand which services are down, or if you want to enable alert for specific resources, you can also have personalized view, personalized alerts for certain services which are going down or getting into issues in AWS. So with basic plan, you get only basic support, and if you're not able to log into your account, or if there is any unnecessary billing that got generated, you can raise a kind of support case for only account and billing related stuff. But if you have systems, if you have products and services workload running for your business, you cannot raise a ticket in basic plan. So if your workload is business is used by the business, or it is business critical, then we have to start choosing the other level of plans. The next level of plan that we have is called developer plan. Okay, so developer plan is the second level plan, where if your environment has got some development workloads, or if you have some test workloads which is kind of you are doing a POC, or if you are doing some experimentation, then you can go for the developer plan. With developer plan, you will be getting some severity cases. So here with basic plan, you can go and raise a support case in the console. Okay, and then here what you can do is you can also raise a support case, or you can also send an email to them, or you can also raise a support ticket on the console. So here while you are raising the support ticket, you have case severity applicable here. So when I say case severity in your organization, if you are working for ITSM support, like for your incident or for your problems records, I mean for your incident management, you might have different severity, right? You might have P1, P2, P3, or severity A, severity B, and different grouping. So based on the impact of the downtime, so you'll create a ticket with higher priority. So with case severity and response time, so this is only response time. This is not about resolution time. Resolution time, it depends on the complexity of the issue that we are having. Maybe your entire storage is down, or maybe multiple systems are impacted. So your resolution time will depend on that. For developer plan, you get two levels of ticket that you can raise. So first one is general guidance. If you want to have some general guidance on your development work, or in your testing work, or if you are looking for some integration support from AWS team, so you can raise a general guidance ticket, and what they will do is they will respond back within 24 hours. Okay, so 24 hours means you have to understand that it's not business hours. So 24 hours means it is like they can respond back anytime, what do you call, anytime during their business working hours. So it is like a best effort support. So business hours are generally different in different geographical regions. Okay, so this is business hour support. So for example, if you are raising a ticket maybe by evening 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, if the business time ends by 6 p.m., then you have to wait until next day, or next the business hours time to complete. So business hours is based on the local regional business hours. See, for example, in the US, you might have 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. support. In Japan, you might have 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. support. So different AWS region has got different business hour support, and based on that, you will receive support. So here, if there is a system, if your development environment is down and if your developer is not able to work, there is a system that has got impaired, or we can just call it as a priority 3 ticket or P3 ticket. So this severity C or P3 ticket, they will respond back within 12 hours. Okay, and this is applicable for even the higher plan. So you have a business or standard plan, and this is mainly for your production workload. If your workload is on production category, then you should obviously go for production workload, business plan, or standard plan. So here also you have general guidance. You can raise a general guidance ticket, and you can also go and raise a system impaired category ticket. See, you can consider this as a severity C or P3 ticket or priority 3 ticket, less priority ticket. And if you are talking about the next level, then we call it as production system impaired ticket. See here, the system is impaired, but it's not the production system. It's a development system here, right? In this one, in this case. So they will wait until 12 hours. If the production system is impaired, it is like kind of a severity B or a P2 ticket in most of the cases. So they will respond back in less than 4 hours. And if the impact is very high, if the system is completely down, see, impaired is there is some option, some functionality is not working. If the entire application is down, then you have to go and raise a production system down ticket. So for production system down ticket, it is a P1 ticket. It's a severity A ticket where they will respond back within 1 hour. Okay, it's not like they will take 1 hour to respond back. They should respond back within 1 hour, or they have to pay the penalty if they have delayed the response for the customer. So here on the next category, you have enterprise on ramp and enterprise plan, which are the next two support plans that are available. So you have enterprise on ramp. The enterprise on ramp means, so you don't need a kind of full enterprise support, but then some business application or business critical, and some applications are mission critical. So you can go and it's a in-between plan between your standard and enterprise. So this is mainly for production or business critical workload. Enterprise plans are mainly for mission critical workload. So if your application is down, your entire industry, or there is a significant impact for your business. There is a lot of stuffs which are not working. See, for example, for airlines, for medical, for financial industry, or for a certain organization, there are certain applications which are very mission critical, right? If you are raising a mission critical ticket, then you will get a response in less than 15 minutes. Mission critical ticket should be responded in less than 15 minutes. So business critical ticket will be responded within 30 minutes. So that is the level of case severity that you can raise with AWS. And see, with AWS, you have now different mechanisms. So you can go and have a chat support, email support, a ticket you can create, you can call the particular organization specific person. See, with enterprise plan, you get a particular technical account manager assigned to your organization. So this guy is a dedicated person who is responsible for anything, for any kind of activities that is happening on that particular enterprise account. So technical account manager is an employee of AWS, but he is fully providing consultative services, architectural guidance, operational guidance, and for that particular organization. It can be at the application level, or he will be responsible for a lot of different things. He can be consulted for any consulting services, for architectural guidance, or for any operational enhancements or guidance. He can be called out. If the support ticket is not answered within 15 minutes, you can directly call this designated TAM. But with enterprise on ramp, it's not technical account managers, it's a kind of pool of proactive managers. So we call it as shift managers. If you call during the daytime India, you might get a support manager answering from India time. If you are calling during night time, so there might be an employee who is attending it from, he's a manager who is attending it from the US location or whatever. So it's a kind of group of managers who are managing the enterprise on ramp. But then for enterprise plan, it is like you have a dedicated person whom you can call. Even if this person is not answering, you can escalate the case to global account manager. So there will be a global account manager who is the manager for all the technical account managers working for different customers. So you have this. And in the trusted advisor, you have no restrictions. You have full access to all the checks here. Okay, I was talking about trusted advisor checks, right? So you have full access to all trusted advisor checks. Similarly, this one also will have full access. So now with enterprise plan, you can talk to them for any proactive reviews, or see, there is a concept called infrastructure event management. See, if you are going to launch a new vehicle, or if there is a big event like Amazon sales or Flipkart sales, what you can do is you can engage this AWS event management team, and then you can do a planned review or proactive review can be done with this team. You can do a workshop. You can conduct a workshop to see how this event, or you can have a deep dive session to do whatever planning and stuff. So this options, this proactive review, workshops, deep dive, and all those stuffs, it is available only in enterprise plan. And with enterprise plan, you also get a lot of additional training vouchers. You can attend webinars, you can attend seminars, you get free exam vouchers, and you get a lot of training and stuff in the enterprise plan. And the very important thing is you can raise unlimited number of cases, unlimited number of contacts can call them. See, if you're part of the development plan, you have limited number of cases, or you have limitation in terms of who can call the AWS support team. But here with the business production plan, you can have unlimited tickets raised, or you can, what you call, unlimited contacts can go and raise the ticket. There is no limit in that. So in enterprise plan, you also have a lot of proactive support in the billing aspect, and also on the governance aspect. So you will have a weekly governance or a monthly governance with the technical account manager. You can review the bill with them. You can do a cost optimization exercise. You can do a FinOps exercise with that particular TAM and the technical team, and you can do a cost analysis, and then you can ask any questions. You can request for prioritized answer for any questions here. And also you have um, they call it as white glove access. This is like a kind of privileged access, but then it's not that efficient as the what you call enterprise plan. So you can ask the proactive the account managers who tell you like what is the issue with the particular billing, or you can ask them some questions, and they should come back with a proper answers to optimize it or improve it. So this is available in the enterprise and enterprise support plan. See, if you want to have some integration with third party product or third party application, then those options are not available for the basic and the developer plan, whereas you get support for any interoperability, or for any integration, for any configuration, troubleshooting. You can raise a ticket for standard plan, enterprise on ramp plan, and enterprise on ramp and enterprise plan. So all these stuffs are available here. And one additional thing that the enterprise plan will get is proactive monitoring, proactive incident management, proactive incident detection and response. So we have a kind of efficient incident management option, incident detection and response capabilities in the enterprise plan. So ITSM will be much better in this one. And AWS also provides AWS managed services. If you want AWS to take care of your backup, patching, monitoring, and all those stuff, you can pay extra, and then you can get that AWS managed services with additional cost for every particular category here. So now, if you want to understand a kind of pricing for this, so there is a kind of difference. So this particular let me just freeze this. Okay, so I'm not able to just ensure. I want to put the right numbers. So when it comes to billing or the pricing, okay, so you have to pay a minimum of $29 in developer plan. So this is the minimum plan. See, if your usage increases, for example, if you are creating a lot of services and stuff, they will go with 3% of monthly AWS charges. So based on your consumption, so they will charge you 3% of your monthly AWS bill, or 29 US dollar, whichever is the minimum. Okay, if $29 minimum, they will go for $29, or they will go with the calculation whichever is higher. Okay, so now this one, for the business support plan or the standard plan, you have to at least, the minimum is 100 USD is for the support plan. See, this is for the support that you are receiving from your tickets, right? So you are getting guidance, you are getting P1, P2 tickets answered by AWS. So this particular cost is only for the pricing support, nothing beyond that. And if in case you want to understand the other option, it is 10% of monthly AWS charges, and this is only for the first 10k. Okay, for 10k spend it is 10%, and after 10k I think up to 80k it is like 7%, and automatically when your usage increases, you can just pay less. I think there is a I'm not sure if it is 200 or 250k, there is some number. So 250k US dollar spend on your AWS account, you have to pay 5% of that bill, and then you have more than that. I think if you go above 250k, customer is having 250k usage, you can go and just pay only 3% of the bill. Okay, it is like the higher the usage, lesser the pricing for you. And the same case applicable for enterprise on ramp. Enterprise on ramp is like 5,500 USD. You can convert it into INR, and you know, right, INR USD conversion changes frequently. So maybe like this is like 8,000 rupees, and this is like yeah, 80 times 5,500, right? So this is like again, you have a similar mechanism, like you can just apply the same principle here. And let me also, so this is minimum of 15,000 USD and above. So based on your selection, it will increase it. So this is the minimum pricing for your support plan. So based on the cost, you can go and select it. So any questions so far? See, if you want to understand how the billing works, for example, if you are confused here, what you can do is, I'll show you some example. So Microsoft Amazon has given an example here. Go to aws.amazon.com, go to the premium support screen, and then you can ask for the pricing support. So here, if you scroll down, they will give you some examples also. See, if you are choosing business plan and for 12,000 in monthly AWS charges, so this is how it will be built. For first 10,000 spend, it is 10%, and after that it is 7%, and after that it is 5%. So this is the overall total bill that you will get for your support plan. Okay, so you can understand this example. This is available here. If you want to understand how exactly you are getting the bill, so this example or calculator will give you some guidance. Okay, so any questions so far on the support plan? No questions? Is my audio okay?
Yeah, yes, Stan. See, one query. I have created the account a couple of days before. So, is that anything they will charge for that account? Just I'm asking for.
Come again. You have created an account?
Yeah, I created accounts and last couple of days before.
Okay.
So it will be a cost. They will
No.
be put
See,
any charge for
no. See, they will not bill you until you create anything above the free tier. See, if you go and use beyond the free tier usage, then only the bill will get. You will receive a bill, but they will never charge you automatically. Okay, so you can enable auto charges, but then until you enable that, there is no charging that will happen automatically. So you'll just receive a bill.
Okay, it's fine. Thanks.
See, for example, I might have received a small bill last month. I showed some demo on a particular stuff. See here, I will receive a bill like this. So if we have not received the bill, then I have to go and pay this amount by clicking pay now. This is how I will receive a bill. They will never charge you automatically. You have to go and pay it.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Stan, Vinesh here.
Yeah.
So you said for the enterprise we can raise, there is unlimited number of cases to the AWS. But how about other plans? Like, do we have any restrictions for that, and what's the number for that?
Okay, Vinesh. So see, if you look at here, I said unlimited cases for all the plans starting from this one business plan. It's not only for enterprise, it's for a business, enterprise on ramp, and enterprise on enterprise and enterprise on ramp. So based on my experience, Vinesh, so I have had discussions with this proactive managers or this technical account managers. See, generally they will not be concerned about the number of cases that the customer is raising, but if in case you are raising tickets or cases which has been solved by the AWS team in the past, they will tell you like maybe your team, your in-house team is not kind of proactively solving the case which they have already got a response or support from AWS earlier. So they might highlight few cases. If you are repeatedly raising the same case again and again where you already have a solution, they might highlight that. But if they get cases which goes beyond a number or beyond a particular threshold. For the other ones, they might start asking you like the guidance is beyond our regular limit, and you might have to start paying some amount. Okay, so the technical account manager or the account team will definitely look into the number of cases that you are raising. At times, they will give you some feedback that the support team in-house, they are again coming to AWS support for the stuffs which they already have a solution or which has been already solved for their earlier tickets and stuff. So I have seen that kind of feedback coming. Okay, and again,
Okay.
we should not go and see. We should, as an organization, in-house team should also be matured enough to create SOPs or knowledge base where their existing level 1, level 2 team can support and close certain tickets. Right? It's not like every cases should have to go to AWS because it is shared responsibility. It is not that everything should be solved by them. We can take internal measures to do that. Yeah.
Okay, Stan.
No problem. Sure. So, are we good? Shall we move on? Shall we move on with first AWS service, EC2? Fine. Yeah, I'll take that as yes. See, when it comes to AWS services, there are different